Peace be with you, my brother, my sister. This is Mommy E, your favorite grandma. Let me greet you a Ramadan Mubarak. May you have a peaceful and happy and truly spiritual Ramadan. And I am back with my reaction to another Islamic video, and this time it is a request by Lynn Timasinsil, The Meaning of Life, Muslim Spoken Words. And there are also many of you who requested for The Purpose of Life, which when I checked out, it's like they're almost similar. So I prefer this, The Meaning of Life. As usual, I will make like a summary and may add on my viewpoint to the message of this video. Brother, sister, without further ado, here it is. 1, 2, 3. The meaning of life.
What are we doing here? And where are we gonna go? It's like we just woke up one morning and then it's welcome to the show. Don't ask any questions, just go with the flow. Make as much money as you can and try your best not to get broke. Copy everything you see on the TV, from the hairstyles to the clothes, and don't think too often, just do exactly as you're told. And if you ever get confused, then just turn towards the alcohol. You'll still hear your thoughts, then just turn up the radio as you learn to live a lifestyle of drugs, sex, and rock and roll. But in all honesty, I just need to know, is there more to the cycle than growing and getting old? Living and dying just to leave behind a happy home and a whole lot of property that somebody else is going to own. I just really need to know before the casket's closed, 'cause I'm not willing to gamble with my soul, nor am I ready to take any chances. These are just simple life questions and I'm just searching for some answers. Like, what are we doing here? And what is our purpose? How did we get here, and who made us so perfect? And what happens once we go, or is this world all really worth it? Questions we don't answer because apparently we don't really have to. There's no purpose to this life and our existence is merely natural. Then in that case, please let me ask you, did you create yourself or was it somebody else who had fashioned you? 'Cause you're a being that's impeccable, faultless and unparalleled. You're a product of supreme intelligence and I'm merely being rational. For there isn't a camera on this earth that can come close to the human eye, nor a computer that can compete alongside the human mind. And if the whole world was to come together, we wouldn't be able to create a single fly. So many signs, yet we still deny. As science tries to justify that all this could come from none, when it's a simple sum, 0 plus 0 plus 0 cannot possibly ever give you 1. So from where did all this order come? For everything has its origins, a maker, a creator of its own. I mean, the only reason you're watching this video is because somebody had to press upload. So we can believe in the Big Bang, but I'd rather believe in He who caused it to explode. Allah, the creator of everything along with every single soul. The ever-living, the master, the only one who is in control. Unlike his creation, beyond our imagination. And no, he's not a man, nor does he have any partners in association. He's on his own. And no, he did not ever leave us alone. Just like every manufacturer, he left us with an instruction manual. the Quran and Islam, and I'm sorry to jump to conclusions, but it's the only one possible. The only definition of God is the one and only supreme being. It's logical. A book with zero contradictions, with miracles that are both scientific and historical, all revealed over 1400 years ago. Like the detailed description of the human embryo.
The descriptions of the human embryo in the Quran cannot be based on scientific knowledge in the 7th century.
To the mountains as pegs holding firm the earth below, and the two seas that don't mix in a complete separate flow. To the planets in orbit, alternating night and day as they stay in flow. The expansion of the universe and the creation of everything from H2O. To the stories of the past and the preservation of Pharaoh. To identifying the lowest point in the land where Persia defeated Rome. The gushing fluid that created man in the glands between the ribs and the backbone. And not a word has changed, it's still the same. So please explain how all this was known over 1400 years ago. To a man who couldn't read or write as he would recite whatever the angels spoke. And if you still don't believe, please try to come up with something that's even close. But you can't, so we took God as a mockery and his messengers as a joke.
Muhammad could not read or write. How's somebody who can't read or write gonna start a religion?
Dismiss the scriptures as legends and tales of the ancient folk as we live life according to our whims, desires, and hopes. Saying this life is the only home we will ever know. We will live then die, then simply turn to bones. YOLO! Correction, after the grass dies, the rain arrives and it regrows, and Allah promises to do the same thing to your very soul and bring you back from your very fingertips to your toes. As the all-seeing supreme being watches us so close, and we are surely being tested in our wealth, our health, and our self, and everything that we've been blessed with. So believe, for we will surely be resurrected and be brought back to our Lord and account for every single deed as he hands us our books and orders us to read. From the bad to the good and everything in between. You yourself are sufficient for your own accountability, so don't be mad at me. You are the one who thought he wouldn't come back to me. I gave you a whole life long to search after me, but you were busy in all that which was temporary, so read. And glad tidings to all those who believed, and if you disbelieve, read. And don't let that day be the first day you find out what your life really means. Read.
Wow. This was such a powerful video. The delivery of the spoken word is in a poetic modern form which sound like rap, and it is so appealing and relatable to the young, not only to the old. The video demonstrated perfectly the universal condition of man, the constant quest for material goods, for money, for pleasure, the pleasure of the human senses, answered by sex, alcohol, drugs. All these things are just temporary answer to our senses. I remember there is a saying that says, "My heart is restless until it rests with the Lord." You see, in our life, we have this tendency to be always searching, searching to please ourselves, to please our senses, to search for happiness. That's what people say. They say, I will be happy when I have graduated from college. And once you have graduated, you will say, I will be happy when I get to work in that company. And once you have worked in that company, I will be happy once I have traveled the world. And you have traveled the world, and yet you are not yet satisfied. I will be happy when I get my Mercedes-Benz, or Tesla, or BMW. You have acquired that car, but you're not yet satisfied. There is still a vacuum. Our poet here perfectly asked that question. What am I doing here? What is my purpose? Once you have asked that question, you will come to realize that there is a creator who created you to become a perfect human being, a perfect person. And this creator is the supreme being with supreme intelligence. He is the only one, the eternal. According to the creator, that is Allah. And he left an instruction manual, the Quran. The Quran is a record of a lot of scientific facts. And the Quran mentions Allah's promise that even when we die, we will be resurrected to give account of what we have done in our life. So, brothers and sisters, this life is only a test. And Allah is watching all our deeds. You see, brother and sister, this is not so different from the belief of the Catholic faith. The only difference with the Catholics is the book, which is the Holy Bible. Having the same belief that we all rely upon God in our whole life because He is our creator. He is the Alpha and the Omega. He is the Alpha without a beginning, and He is the Omega, who has no end. And He made us perfect. He made us according to His own image, in fact. You see, one morning I woke up and I looked at my hands and I thought of how perfect my hands are. You see how there are perfectly 5 fingers in each hand, how we can hold and grip, and how those fingerprints are very unique to each person. Who can think of that but only a supreme being, my creator? He made me unique. He made you unique. No other person has my own fingerprints. No other person has your own fingerprints. And He loves us all. He makes the sun shine to every one of us. Our Creator gave us a free air that we can breathe, and each one of us can breathe the free air. It doesn't matter if I am young or old. It doesn't matter if I am a good person or a bad person. We all breathe the same air. And that is because of our great provider, our great God. The final message of the video is to read the Quran so that we may be able to know and understand the meaning of our life, the purpose of our life, because there is still time so that we may be able to be ready when God comes back, and we are ready to answer to the account of our life. My message is, let us respect all religion, especially if the person is living to his religion, especially if the person worships our God, the only one God. And he is loving his God with all his mind, with all his heart, with all his soul, and with all his strength. And at the same time, loving and forgiving and accepting his neighbors, his brothers and sisters, loving his enemies, praying for all people in the world. So, brother, sister, I enjoin you to let us join hands in worshiping our God. Yes, I believe in only one God. So, again, brother, sister, I wish you a Ramadan Kareem. Thank you for watching. I hope you like my video. Please give me a big thumbs up, and please, if you are not yet subscriber yet, please hit that red button and subscribe, and see you on my next reaction. God bless you.